Alrighty, back again, and we shall see what the spin wheel says in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Alrighty, trying to rev myself up for this one. I will change bikes again at the bottom. Crunch. Alright, we're clipped in. We are good. We are good. I've given up on the heart rate strap and I've got the arm strap on and it's working. Apparently. So we'll see how the strap goes. Anyway, something a little different. New microphone. It's right in my face just here. Just testing that out rather than have a microphone too far away from me. So hopefully that sounds good. Yeah, gloves again. You reckon? That'd be fun. It won't be. Or whatever it is, it's going to be good training anyway. Alright. I have drinks. I have a little bit of food. And we're on the Suto again. I haven't changed anything from last time. Though I should have changed the trainer difficulty for sure. So this will be my 13th time up. A lot of people are saying it took them 12 to 13 times. Let's see how it goes. Draft have new kit in game. I haven't seen that red kit before. Cool, cool. So if you want to hang around, I'll be in the chat for the whole ride up. It's a bit of a grind. Happy to take questions or just get involved in what's going on in the chat. Not going to be a race to the top. It's just going to be a ride to get to the top and to spin that wheel. So, as I said, if you want to hang around, I'll be here for a while. And check back in soon. And hopefully the new microphone. I'm really trying to work on tweaking the microphone and tweaking all of this setup with the lighting and the experience for people to watch and enjoy the chat. Maybe be entertained. I don't think I'm an entertainer, but if you want to come in for a chat, it's all good. So a little tiny microphone here rather than the big one. I think this might be the way to go. I really do. Joe Exotic says right on. Good to see Joe Exotic on Zwift. Oh jeez. It's a barrel of laughs already. Okay. Give some ride-ons. I think I have a 37% battery on that phone. That may drop out later on. Let's have a look. 37%. It's on the charge. That should be fine. Any bike requests for me to ride up? Do people want to see time trial bike? I've done the mountain bike. I've done the buffalo bike. I have the safety bike. I can ride the safety bike up. It really doesn't matter what bike I ride up. I'm not going for any times. I just need to get to the top. I really thought riding up on the mountain bike may have given me a better chance, or like the slower bike a better chance, but I don't know. Ethan, best smart trainer on a budget. Whatever you can find. Nothing's in stock at the moment. Maybe a Vortex, or a Bushido, or a Flow, something like that. Penny farthing. I don't have a penny farthing in the store. Okay. Just going to break out the chat here so I can keep a closer eye on that. Pop out chat. There we go. 158 viewers. Welcome on board. We just passed 110,000 subscribers. I say we, it's my channel, but I include Von in that as well, and Little Max. They star in a number of the videos, so we are sailing onwards and upwards, which is really handy. Thoughts on Canyon bikes? Yeah, always good value Canyon bikes for sure. I'll try to go back through the questions in a sec. We'll get started. I've got a little posse here. If you want to join in at any time, I'll be here to the top, and also the down. Here's a trick. If you're looking at clipping in about an hour's time, join me in about an hour's time and you'll get the 3 kilometers down. It's not a hack, it's not a cheat. It's just gaming the system to get some free XP. Alrighty. Bike. Will the Neo 1 ever get another update? I don't think so. I think the Neo 1 is baked. And that's all we'll see from the Neo 1. Unless something changes drastically in regards to the protocols used or standards that can be retrospectively applied to that older hardware. IQ squared pedal expectations for the test. I have no expectations at all. I have no opinions, I have no expectations. We'll just see the data and see where it falls. Data's data. People are saying they can't wait for our reviews of those pedals for our opinion, but there's no real opinion. It's just, we'll say a few things here and there, but it's the data that talks. That's it. Team LAMA, welcome on. Now, I'll go Andre. I'll try Andre for the pronunciation there. But welcome to Team LAMA. That's the team you want to be on for the memberships of the channel. Do appreciate it. 200k, not far off, yeah. Jennifer, there's a long way to go to get to 200k, but what's nice is that if I was to put up a video, it's viewed by a few thousand people at least every video. So I try and make my content worthwhile. Alright, warm-up has been a LAMA lab test, short, which involves the same protocol as LAMA lab test. I did that one a few hours ago, but instead of the 10-minute steady states, they're both 5-minute steady state. Everything else remains the same. That was for the XKD X Spider power meter, which I have to finally get around to doing a review on because the rotor in Spider came today, which means I've got 3 Spider power meters in the queue. I've been holding out on those power meters because there's been some firmware updates coming, but I think it's been a few weeks since I've heard from XKD, and it's close enough. It's close enough. The door will still be left open for it to be better, and you'll see why in the video that I'll do on that. I'm 146 heart rate. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Okay, look, let me just go back through the comments here that I've missed early on. From Germany, good morning, Germany. Yeah, Adam Mills, it's 8 PM here. Max is in bed. Hopefully he stays in bed. Ben from the UAE, hope things are well. Neil from Brizzy. To be somewhere warm. It's a bit cold in Ballarat at the moment. Not that it really matters because we're indoors. Yeah, yesterday was nice, today was nice. Von got out for a ride today. I was out yesterday. It's beautiful, nice and quiet. Not too far from home though. Easter chocolate report. Oh, it was good. And it's all gone. I gorge. I gorge. 16 times to get the wheels. No. Hope Von and Maxwell are well. Yes. Doing really well. Max is 8 months old today. Do you have cake for 8 months? Or is it every day's cake day? Every day is cake day. I wish there was a penny farthing Zwift. Yeah, me too. TT bike. Okay, well a TT bike, I think the TT bike, I've never ridden the Alpe Zwift on a TT bike. What do people think? TT bike? Do we go full disc and TT helmet just to make it look ridiculous? Because I think last time I rode up on a Buffalo bike just to be ridiculous. You've got to have a bit of fun. Nothing can be serious. We're not racing. We're just trying to get that spin wheel at the top. We shall. Yes, 248 viewers. I do appreciate people joining in. If it's morning or afternoon or evening in Australia. In the US, might be morning. Oh, there's a toucan. That's the first. Jump back over here. I was tempted to down the trainer difficulty a little bit because last time was a slog. I didn't. It's still in 100. Same gearing. We'll get it done. There won't be much pressure put on the levers to change gears. So I won't be draining the Di2 battery on this ride in any way, shape or form. I haven't received the IQ Squared power meter, no. They have my address. They have my address. I did get something from Spain today, pretty quickly. So deliveries are taking place. We'll see. We'll see. Look, as soon as I get them, as what Ray has done, he posted them up on his Insta. He's weighed them already. Ray will probably have his video out, no doubt, very, very quickly on those. I'm keen to see Ray's review. And I'll go about grabbing mine and yeah, just put them through the LAMA lab test. That's what the protocol is all about. The LAMA lab test has become a really solid little protocol. Indoors and out. So it's been good. And you'll see a bit of that with the XKD power meter video and the Suji power meter video, which are very, very similar stories to tell. I think both of them have had 2 or 3 firmware revisions in my feedback to them, which is good to see. Companies responding pretty quickly to faults or issues found. Athens, Greece. Good morning. Or is it afternoon in Greece? It's a bit late here, so my time zones are all a bit mixed. What setup am I using? Apple TV? No, I'm using, this is a Windows 10 machine. In the streaming video that I did, I've put a link to the entire setup that I use. I haven't done a full coverage of my entire streaming setup. I did the streaming basics, because to cover everything with the overlays and the last ride-ons, and is that still ticking away? I forgot to have a look to make sure that, yeah, it is. It's a bit delayed depending on how the log file's written. That seems to be working okay. But my complete list of what I use for streaming is on the description of that streaming video. I think TT bike is it. I'm going to go the TT bike. Okay, we're through the gate. The Tron bike seems to be nerfed recently. I know it's been nerfed on the dirt. All road bikes and TT bikes have been nerfed on the dirt. Another Team LAMA. Jorin. Again, apologies from a pronunciation side of things. I'm from a very small country town in Australia. Not quite the place you learn to pronounce things. Even the word pronounce. Alright. Francis W. Everest. Yeah, nuts. Absolutely nuts. Dropping into the stream to see how he was going. Now, my last ascent, we joined him for, well, not even a kilometre, I don't think. But that was good to see. What smart train do I have and how much did it cost? Asks Snooker Madness. Elite Scuto is under me at the moment. It's a media demo, so it didn't cost me anything. It's property of Elite though. Alrighty. Typically if I can hold onto a trainer, I'm going to swap bikes here, that's why I'm stopping. If I can hold onto a trainer for the life of the trainer, to cover firmware updates and any bug fixes and things or accuracy improvements. Let's go full screen on this. What kind of TT? Actually, well, I have a Shiv. This is what I ride outside. This is my race bike. So let's go a Shiv. Those wheels are a little ridiculous, though, I think, on the Shiv. I'm going to go a little stealthier. So we'll go back and change the wheels to the standard. Is it 808? It's the Super 9. There we go. Stealth. That's not as ridiculous. Okay. I'll get to the climb in a moment, and in about an hour and a bit's time, I'll be at the top if you want to tune in then to see the spin wheel and see an epic fail. Or I'll be cheering. I'm not sure which way it'll go. It could be anything. I'll try not to swear, though. I think I might have sworn on one of them. The last one, if you saw today's video, Von was... Oh, red. Oh, the hair's coming through the face? Yeah. Oh, that's... Teen Wolf, anyone? Oh, let's go! Oh yeah. Von actually was standing next to me as I did the spin wheel the other day, and it got me the gloves, and Von's just like, oh, and it's... I don't think she even meant it, and I don't think she knew she was on mic. It was pretty funny though. We've got to have a laugh. I'm in the TT position. Oh, look at this tuck. There we go, Rowan Dennis style. Boom. Boom, boom. Hey, I really appreciate those subscribers ticking along. They're flying through. Yeah, just hit 110,000 before, and all of those that you're seeing now are taking me up on that. Oh, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. I'll try not to complain. We'll just get it done. Get into a rhythm like we did last time. Focus on the questions. And hopefully, that spin wheel can pay off at the top. We're here for the long haul, thank you. How am I coping with lockdown? Oh, sorry, I may have missed that question before. If I miss any questions, my apologies, but do ask them again. It's not annoying if you double up. Hang on. I've got to get into a rhythm here. Lockdown's not too bad here. I'm really, really busy with my last 3.5 years of content. Getting a lot more views. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean more monetization on YouTube, as things have dried up there a little bit in regard to advertising spend for advertisers, but it's okay. Things are good. What I set out to do is to help people get set up like this and have half as much fun as what I do. I love this stuff. So if other people can enjoy it half as much, I'm happy. And I think that's happening. 1.6 million views last month. So, busy times. Is that all the gears I have? Okay. That's all the gears I have. How do I get the last ride on in my stream? Somebody asked me today, or they commented on my video about finding how many times you've ridden a certain route. They were pretty disappointed that it was a basic video. And yeah, my stuff's not for everyone. And I was even thinking about that myself. A lot of it's back to basics, but I'll get back to the ride-on part in a minute. It relates to this. But I think the basic stuff helps out more people than going full nerd. I could ignore the basics and just go full nerd and all the details and all that. But as I said in my reply over on YouTube, that appeals to tens of people, not thousands. I'll still do it, but in conjunction with other stuff. So with the PowerShell stuff, that's how I'm doing the latest ride-on. That's a PowerShell script or command that's watching the Zwift log on this Windows 10 machine, effectively grepping, tailing, awking, and printing to a file, and OBS watches that file like a chat log. But the way Windows 10 handles files is different to Linux or Unix. You can do so much more with that platform. So I put Ubuntu on. Ubuntu is in the Windows 10 App Store. Who would have thought? But the way it mounts the volumes is a bit different. I also can't talk at this heart rate. Anything over 160 gets a bit gibberish. So I switched over to PowerShell. If I was to do a video on just that, I don't think it'll do too well, but I will include it somewhere. Maybe over on my website, probably a better place for that. My Power Meters top 10 vid on DC Makers couldn't find. If you go to Gplama.com and Cycling Power Meters Buyer's Guide or Cycling Meter User's Guide on Gplama.com, it's the second link. That's where to find out all my condensed summaries. Yeah, it's 100%, don't worry. Not racing the climb today. We're just going to get to the top. We set a, you can see on the screen there, the 30-day PR, 49.56. Oh, these corners are so good. That backs right off. And kicks back in. Why am I running at such a slow cadence? Because I have the trainer on 100%. I have I think it's a 25 on the back. And I have the wrong gearing for this climb. But I'm not going to drop the difficulty because it's all good training, kind of. Hey Harry, how you doing? Thanks for the comment. Race solution, everybody start from A category. Bicycle Sunday, you've just explained what happened with the oat route. Everybody was in the same category, it didn't matter. You just rode. Cadence is low, yeah. Not by choice, it's the gradient that you're seeing. I'm not typically a grinder, but I'm not currently training for anything either, so I'm not going to swap the cassette out, or we'll get to the top, slowly. Yeah, maybe 3.9 watts a kilo for the PR there. Not what I used to be doing anyway. That's right. We shall get there. You already have the lightweights. Hopefully I'll get them in, or maybe an hour and a half at this pace. And one bottle down. It's a long climb. Oh, I'm out of gears. Preferences for heart rate monitors, always use the tickers. until I started not putting new batteries in them recently. So I'm on the ticker fit at the moment. No plans to Everest, no. You watch me struggle up this just once, and you'll know I haven't got an Everest in me. Alrighty, 456 viewers. Welcome on board. Sorry, that blows me away. Somebody commented on the Zwiftcast forum the other day. Why the hell would anybody want to tune in and watch someone suffer? I too asked that question, but as I put up there, you provide value. The Q&A is what it's all about, the questions. And people watching me suffer. How old am I? Too old for this? Jeez. 41. It will be more than 2 drink bottles, I think. Stefan, mate. Oh, the grind. How's my TT position in this cadence? So I'm riding the TT bike just because it's ridiculous. No other reason. Time to go bang. He goes bang. Oh, hang on. I've minimized everything. I've got to go bang. He goes bang. Oh, how's that, Turner? How we do? He went bang to the corner. Oh, I need a tip jar for bangs. I somehow minimized every window that I had on screen. All right, he went bang. There we go, Hollywood. Good to have you in the chat, mate. Best thing about going bang is you've got a few more gears to get back to. Oh, I can't believe I don't have the Meilensteins. I'm getting them. I'm getting them today. I'm thinking Meilenstein thoughts. I'm thinking knee reconstructions. I averaged 250 up here the other day, just cruising, but it's just having to turn the legs over. Crikey. I'll complain a little bit more on this one, I think. Bear with me. All right. Hopefully the music is up louder than my breathing. If not, let me know. I can turn the music up just a little bit. You don't want to hear me grunt too much anyway. Oh wow. Was this harder than last time? I'll have to check the logs. It's on 100%, don't worry. I'm feeling it. What shampoo do I use? Good question. Currently looking for a shampoo sponsor and a hairstylist. So if you know anybody who doesn't need to do any work or supply any product, let me know. My normal cadence isn't this. According to YouTube, yeah, I did this 2 days ago. Yeah, this is round 2. Because it was an epic fail for the first one. And we're going to keep doing it. No, it's just 39.25, unfortunately. Old school. Hey Caleb, how you doing? Don't need to ask how I'm doing. The stats are there on screen. It's not good. Tim Bacon-Searle, right on. Back and shoulders, nice, yep. Pseudo versus core. Bit of a line ball there, I think. Pseudo, I think, is a little bit cheaper, is it? depending on what market you're on. Okay, Lance. I am not saying I can turn it any faster than anything else. That's why I'm grinding this one out. Varia is a good product. Absolutely. Dom, I don't have a Gplama kit. The kit that I wore most of the time racing was this one from Cosdown. Used to be a little looser. Must have shrunk. So I've never had my own kit. I've toyed with the idea, but it's hard to get drop ship and cheap and quality. Dumb trying to get up the Zwift, it wouldn't be easier. It'd be easier on cadence, but you still have to produce the energy to get to the top in the same time. How do we unlock the lightweight wheels on Zwift? Ask Freddie. By doing what we're doing now. We're going to do the whole climb, and at the top there's a spin wheel or a prize wheel. And if it's your lucky day, you get the wheels. Vegan Cyclist has the in-game kit, yep. I just don't have a design. Looking forward to hitting the Alpe, says Greg. Mate, if you ever find somebody riding the Alpe, you can ride with them and you should be able to hit the Alpe. Or if you're sneaky and make your own event with a meetup on this course. Yeah, sorry, my vocals go, the microphone is just here. So you should get good sound here, but I'll talk under my arm here. I'm still getting all the setup nailed. If I move that forward a little bit, that may help for both. Oh, I welcome these corners every single time. If anybody remembers I Am Cycling, Heinrich Hausler's old team, I did a LAMA cycling mock-up kit of that. Never got it made though. That was pretty funny. I'm sure I get sued for breach of trademark or something. So, I believe the fence, Brett, has returned for some events, but not all. I like the fence. It served a good purpose for rides that should have been controlled. And a good ride leader could push the fence out and pull the fence back whenever needed on different terrain and things. .86 RPM. Feels like my legs are going to spin off. It's all relative. Do I do YouTube full time? Yeah, I do. Francis Cade, here we are. Everybody give Francis a thumbs up, a right on, and subscribe, a follow, anything. He is the man who did the double Everest. 26 or 27 hours? Was it, Francis? Got the wheels multiple times, which caused me to cuss multiple times. 13th time lucky. That's it, Miller 187. We'll get there. We'll get there. If not, we'll be back. And I'll get fit. Richard asks, does the Apple TV 4K output in 4K TV? Apple TV 4K for Zwift will render the menus that you're seeing in 4K, so everything will be super crisp for the overlays, but the in-game experience is 1080. So not 4K for the in-game experience. Just doesn't have enough grunt for that. It does pretty well though. I was doing a few rides on the Apple TV the other day, and I was very impressed. Lance, good to see you, mate. Anybody with a little llama next to their name are a channel member. That's how you get a little llama in the chat. PowerPod, yeah, no is the answer for me. You can't use a power pod indoors. They need to be calibrated and gently set up, or correctly set up, to be of any value. There are other power meters out there that are cheaper, or in the cheapish range, that just work. You just clip in and go. Going up in a TT bike, yes, just for something different. We did the mountain bike a couple of weeks ago, buffalo bike the other day, and I guess in honour of Rowing Dennis, TT World Champ smashing everybody on the Ineos race the other day, we're right up on the TT bike. Oh, those corners were a great rest. This route isn't normally this busy, no. Usually a ghost town, a ghost road, but Zwift is very busy at the moment. If I could choose an extra climb on Zwift, what would it be, asks Liam. The Stelvio. Which side, Liam? Which side of the Stelvio? The Bormio side or the other side that Ray and I did a year and a half ago? They're both epic climbs. I put both. And make it a round trip, because you can drive over to the Swiss side as well. That's the one that Tommy Dumoulin, the Prato allo Stelvio. Only because the part at the top of that side is fascinating just to be there. I have a video of it up on YouTube here, but the vlog style stuff usually just gets buried away after a while. When you're riding up and you can look up and you see the zigzag, it looks like a ladder. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm glad I've done that right. You did the Stelvio double. Ooh. I'm loving these corners. Can I scroll up the sector stats? No, I can't. Okay. Good comments, Bicycle Sunday. Why do people think the tour winner would be best on Zwift on a 30k ride? Yeah. I agree. It's like saying Chris Froome's going to win a criterium. Ain't going to happen. Caleb Ewan, on the other hand, I think track races, get Viviani on Zwift. If you can find a trainer that's going to hold up. Someone can put out like really good turns of speed over and over and over. Hey, nice kitchen, Taro. Right on. Boom. IQ Squared Power Meters. Yeah, they have a look at their website from yesterday. Sorry, their Facebook update from yesterday. They delivered a pair to Ray and have mentioned they're sending a pair my way. How does Zwift go when compared to real roads? You like percentage? Hang on. I'm just aiming for that corner that eases off a bit. That really depends on the trainer you're using, not really the program that you're using. A good quality trainer will have good road feel, good inertia. You can get on top of the gear and tick it over. A lower end trainer may not be able to do that as much or as well. So it's more so the trainer that you're on. The level to get to Alpe to Zwift was 12. It's been reduced to 7 in the last week or so from Zwift because of the influx of people. There's me grabbing for gears that I don't have. It's a mental thing. We need some DI2 integration within Zwift, so it just comes up with a That's absolutely possible to do. If you try that on a Garmin, it'll beep at you. Velodrome on Zwift, Paul, not without steering, because the craft on a velodrome is all about using the banking. Say for a team's pursuit. Eric Min says right on, hey! In team's pursuit, you bang on that one cadence. And if you want to swap off, you roll up the bank, same cadence, roll back down, same, well, give or take a little bit. But there's no rhythm change. And in say a points race, scratch race, is it the devil takes the hindmost? Is that what they call it in the UK? All of those you can use the banking to your advantage. Without steering, it's just going to be like riding down a straight road in a pack. 2 fans today. Veloton have got other people covering their software, so we'll wait to see that content out from those creators. Looks interesting, but yeah, we'll wait and see how the whole package goes. No, I'm not a member of Zwift Power, no. I was when I was racing quite a bit on here, and GDPR didn't kill it. But for now, if I was a member of Zwift Power, that's just another company, entity, third party that gets all my ride data. And I want a little bit of control of that. Especially with what devices I'm using and things. Trainer difficulty is definitely on 100%. Trainer is on screen there, the Suito or Suito. No benefit for the arm-based ticker fit, other than I didn't change battery in my other one yet, and this was on the table, so I've grabbed it to use for this climb. How far have we got to go? Oh man, I just looked at the case. Blue! Always blue. Do I prefer real life roads like the Alpe or some more creative roads? I like the mix. I do like the mix. Visiting London just prior to the release of the London course, or was it just after? Oh, sorry, it was the London expansion they released. But it gave it more context than just riding past Buckingham Palace or whatever it is in town there. So I think if you've ridden Alpe d'Huez, this climb may have more meaning or context from a previous effort. I do like the both though. The Epic KOM is nice without the radio tower. Oh, how good are these corners? Trainer is definitely 100%. I'm still on the 39.25. I don't think I'll move out of that anytime soon. For obvious grinding reasons. Max heart rate at the moment is around 192, 193. Which is all levels of pain. The bike I have on the trainer is a giant TCR Advanced Zero disc. One without the integrated seat post. Jeffers versus vegan versus me, not gonna happen. No. I get that people want to see that happen, but there's no joy for me getting my ass handed to me. Thoughts on the new TCR? Expensive? That's my thoughts on any new bike, I think. Trainer is on 100% in the next graphic I'll add. Good call, Daniel. I was thinking of grabbing the actual gradient sent to the trainer from the logs and posting it on screen. Because if that trainer was on anything other than 10 or full, that 9 would be half. If you saw my video on the trainer difficulty setting, there's one more thing you need to know, and that was about how Zwift halved descents. Even at 100%, the gradient is only halved. So if you halve that by setting it to 50%, then you're descending at the quarter. It was a bit of a mind-bending experiment to get all that set up. That is something I can show on screen for sure. What'd be kind of cool if I can get chat to control that setting dynamically. So I could have a chat command there whenever somebody types 100%, bang, 100%, or 0, it goes to 0. And then people can fight over how hard it is for me. I think that would be a bit of fun. Any experience with SRAM Force ETAP? Yep. Igor, I've ridden that a few hundred kilometers. One thing with the ETAP stuff is you need both hands. That's the short of it. You need both hands. So it's like patting your head or doing the other way around, kind of, when you want to change gears, until you get used to it. Coming over from DI2, it's a bit of a switch. Raul, the trainer is on screen there, the Elite Suto. Sweeto. I keep calling it Suto because that's what I read. And it packs a punch. What is my top tip for the new Zwift user? Just ride. Ride a lot, ride bunch rides, ride solo, do a group workout, do a race. Just jump into the mix. You don't have to pay entry fee for any of the events, and you can't fail. So just play the field with what you want to get into, find out what you like, find a bunch that works for you. Here in Australia we have the Hump Day ride of a Wednesday night, which is huge for the Aussies. Great community, and see if you can find something you enjoy. Probably not the Alpe Zwift first thing. Not that enjoyable. Until you get the Meilensteins at the top, then we're good. Which is what I'll be getting today. Fingers crossed. Thoughts on the InSpider? It arrived. It arrived, so it is here. That's my only thought so far. I have a FIFO buffer on power meters, so I have 1 or 2 more reviews to get out first before I get to the InSpider. Rim or disc? I love disc. They're not light, but they're just so consistent. Oh, I love these corners. Did I mention that before? Disc fluid, hydrate. It's just braking's always there. It's great. I have a Dorado X, yes. That might be next time up here if we don't get the wheels. Ceramic Speed project is on hold for the moment. I have the rear derailleur, and I've been swapping it on and off, but that project is on hold while everybody comes indoors and I go back to a few basics. It's still cooking though. Soon. The setting for 100% is simply telling the trainer what to simulate for my weight and everything, so to try and give me the most realistic experience. A smart trainer to buy as a 15-year-old, you talk your parents into buying you Neo 2T or Kicker or H3. At the moment, there's no choice. It's whatever you can find. Sold out worldwide. If you're after a smart trainer and you see them in stock, probably call the company first before placing your order, just to be sure. Pseudo versus Kicker Core. Line ball, really. I like the core. Having said that, I've been riding a Pseudo lately. And it's been pushing back hard enough for me to get a decent workout in. Pseudo comes with a cassette, core does not. Both support through axle native. Yeah, both are pretty quiet. Nigel, 7th attempt on the wheels. Nice one, mate. I'm halfway up to getting mine today. I hope. Positive thoughts. Scuto Diretto. Diretto has the optical torque sensor power meter, the OTS. Killer accuracy on the Diretto. Again, line ball. Can't go too far wrong with either if it's your first smart trainer. Whew. Corner. Second try, Kilroy. Man, I'm just unlucky. That's alright, it gives me reason to ride up. Otherwise, right now, I'd be in front of the television with a bowl of ice cream, enjoying life. That's not to say I won't be in front of the television with ice cream after this, but gives me a reason. Thanks, Harry. In-game chat, personal messages will come through in public, obviously. Reese, this is my 13th ride up, which is surprisingly low. I think I steered clear. I rode up Alpe Zwift once last year, or 2018, whenever it came out. I did it a few times, and then I think the year after I steered clear of it. My take on getting Zwift race performance accuracy to another level, never going to happen. Never ever going to happen. I'm sorry. That's the reality. I know the technology behind it. As it stands, it's an honor system, and Z power is still allowed in races, so we have to take it for what it is for now. My thoughts on pro peloton cyclists being beaten on Zwift races. Well, yeah, you've got the issue with equipment. Not even other people's equipment, maybe their equipment isn't up to spec. It's a conversation on Reddit, I think it was today, on that a certain pro rider was having lower wattage, attributing that to altitude, but it's a known thing. The power meter they were on does read low on the right, so there's a big gap between what pro riders use and what is accurate. Canada Trek, I try and use all trainers. Tonight I'm on the Sweeto, I got it right the first time. I am absolutely cooked. But we're going to get these wheels. We will. If not today, probably not tomorrow. Maybe the next day we'll try again. Whew. Mark at 89 kilos. Yeah, you can still get up there, mate, with a decent cassette. I'm learning to talk this way into the microphone because here's my new microphone rather than forward. More gloves today, Tim. Mate, I hope so. 11 pairs of gloves just isn't enough. It's going to be an epic fail at the top, you know that. Current FTP, no idea. No idea. Will there ever be a feature in Zwift where you plan your route? That would be nice, but I think that'd be too complex for the interface. If you look at Strava, planning a route on Strava, they've got a whole route builder. Zwift would need to implement that on the web or in the mobile app. That's a lot of hard work. There's nothing saying they couldn't do that, but I think the G in Gplama stands for gloves. Spot on. But I think I don't think Zwift will be doing a route plan or a route builder anytime soon. Anything's possible in software, for sure. But even the low-hanging fruit, such as like telling me when my heart rate monitor battery is going to go flat, that'd be nice. Telling me what gear I'm in DIT or ETAP, that'd be nice. Low-hanging fruit first. Just integration. Things that other head units already do. A lot of low-hanging fruit. I got passed by a movie star rider. Huh. Highly likely. Chain and drivetrain maintenance indoors. A lot less than outdoors. That's because there's no contaminants indoors. Things stay pretty clean. And it's the nasties that get on the chain outdoors that cause all the problems. I haven't tried a whoop. There's a lot of athletes out there with whoops at the moment. Not on the whoop train, sorry. Do I shave down for Zwift rides? Mate, I shave down for life. I wouldn't get out of bed if I haven't shaved down. I just can't slide off the sheets fast enough. I'm joking. Voice activated ride-ons, yeah, that'd be cool. Ah, corner, where have you been? Oh, Gradient, welcome back. Oh, Sonic Jazz, I don't want to hear that you got the wheels first attempt. Off. Sonic Jazz, of course you'll get a shout out to Bell. Now you have to sub, and we're going to know if you subbed or not because it comes up on the stream. Snap versus Vortex. Vortex, yeah, Snap. Snap. Snap's probably the best wheel on train that you'll find. But do keep it cool. If you're running a Snap up here, they can get very hot and drift a little bit. All right, we're in the snow, but it's no more cooler. Get some ride-ons. A lucky helmet. Come on, Saunders. That's not nice. Old school cadence with some old school gearing. None of this compact junk that is actually pretty good. Definitely don't need a compact crank around here in Ballarat. Why am I online? Is it the middle of the night? Yeah, but I got a stack of work done today. We've got little Max Miller put in bed, and now it's time for me to get some wheels. Whenever we can. Where did Gplama come from? I'm sure listeners or viewers. Sorry, I mix up between podcasts and videos if you don't realise. I've heard the story a few times. It was a misheard song lyric from many, many years ago. I assumed someone was yelling. I thought I heard someone yell out, "God's pet llama, God's pet llama." I thought it had a deeper meaning. And when I asked the guy, what song was that? What's the lyric? He had no idea what I was talking about. He had headphones in at the time. Misheard song lyric. We needed a username, a unique username at the time for some system we were logging into. Gplama. What fan setup do I use? Asks Paul. I have a kicker headwind in front of me, set to low so the audio is low, and a Sunair Vornado style fan off to the side. They're set to about 50% of what I'd normally have them if I wasn't streaming, because I don't want the wind noise coming through the audio. I try and look after the audio with there's a new microphone I'm running tonight, because if people are taking the time to ask questions, and if I can give an answer, I'd like people to be able to hear them clearly with a few tunes in the background. There's Cook, thanks for the thanks. Does it make a difference what bike is used when riding on Zwift? In game it does, yes. Every bike, there's me looking for more gears. Every bike has aerodynamic properties. It has weight too, but I'm not quite sure on the weight. Definitely got to do with the aero properties of the bikes. Sorry, you'll get the drink noises too. It's a Samson Go mic. Oh, the music just cranked up. I was running a Blue Yeti, which was fine, but I needed to get closer to me rather than down here and get the echo, so hopefully it's a little solider. When am I going to stream a race? We don't know. If you have a look over on my Twitch account, Gplama over on Twitch, you'll see the Oak Route 3 stages, where I said I wasn't going to race them, but kind of turned into a race. Oh. Are we there yet? We're going to get this spin wheel. Hang with me. Hang with me, viewers. We'll get to that spin wheel, and everybody can laugh or cheer. I may cry if I get the damn gloves. Alrighty. Advice on the rollers. Rollers are a funny thing. Try as many times as I like, there's no gears left. I can keep trying though. It feels like I'm getting an easier gear. No experience with Rebel bikes, sorry, no, they're primarily UK, I think. Which bike should you use for Zwift racing? The Tron, and then the third choice would be the Tron. Always the Tron. This will be my 13th. Daniel, I've done 12 unsuccessful attempts. This will be my 13th unsuccessful attempt. But we'll think positive thoughts and have a rest on these corners. This is killing me. Where can you put a bet? Just keep watching, that's all. It's gonna happen. Andrew, I'll stream on Twitch every now and then. Twitch is a brilliant platform to stream. The quality is fantastic over there. YouTube takes this raw output, throws it on the road, runs over with it with a few trucks, and then squeezes a bit of lemon on top and then sends it out to everyone else. It looks a bit potato on YouTube. I guess it's their infrastructure and distribution is probably a very different scale than Twitch. I think Twitch just takes the raw, sends it straight out, and the raw that I'm capturing is beautiful. But most of my subscribers are here on YouTube, hence that's why I'll go live here. What wheelset am I going for? Looking to get the Lightweight Meilensteins, which can only be unlocked with the spin wheel. You can't purchase them. They're not a level unlock, they're not a purchase. You can only get them when you earn them. And apparently, I haven't earned them yet. It's a game of luck at the top, and we will be coming in spinner soon. It does get easier at the top. It does. I'm not sure how we crossed the finish line today. I was told last time go for 600 watts and I'll get them. That didn't happen. Though I did punch 800 over the line. I'm not going to dual stream at this point. and keep a track of both sets of comments and things. I'll try and stream to one location for now. I won't write that idea off though. There's no crosswinds on Zwift. That's the best part about having the Meilensteins. Am I getting that right? Meilenstein? Sorry, my German's pretty bad. My English is pretty bad, I'll be honest. Have I used the tax vortex? Somebody asked the other day, there's one I haven't used. It may be the prosciutto that I haven't used. I think I've done the vortex. There's been a lot of trainers. Best place to stream a 100 miles Zwift session over 3 days for views or for engagement or just for quality of stream? Let me know. Dominic, I live in Ballarat in Australia, country Victoria. There is a Gplama view of the vortex. Thank you. As I said, there's tons of trainers that I've done, and I think I can remember all the elite trainers that I've done. Oh, come on. We'll get there. Give some ride-ons. Yeah, we can still ride outdoors, James, just solo or with people from our own house. Unfortunately, Max can't ride a bike yet, and someone has to look after him, so it's still solo. When did I start with Zwift? I think it was March 2015 I started riding on Zwift. All up, I've done, where are we? There's my stats there. 30,000 Ks, 40 days of moving time. Dylan from Tasmania. What's going on down there in Tasmania? We see it on the news a bit, something about quarantine or hospitals or something. I hope you're well where you are. Ah, corner. It just backs off a little bit. Hey, Norway. Why wouldn't I use the best turbo I have, like the Kicker, the Neo, or the Saris? Well, the Kicker bike, that's in the other room. I want to ride them all. I want to get to know the ins and outs. I want to try and break them. I want to know if they overheat. I'm playing the field. So when somebody asks me, what trainer, what's my opinion, I can give them some really informed advice. And having ridden Alpe Zwift on the Sweeto 1.8 times, it's going well for hill climbs. Does TAV take betting on Zwift? Off. David from Sunshine Coast. First time riding the Alpe Zwift. Good stuff. It's not easy. I have seen the pics of the new Giant TCR. Yep. Came with the quark power meter. The pictures that I saw. Yeah, the Furopista, I think it's just a showpiece or a bit of a concept, not made for mass production. It got the eyes on their brand. I see the same with Ceramic Speed and Driven or Driven, that video that went viral on this channel here. May never be a product, but it's a concept, and it gets people the brand known. That's worth all the R&D. All right, nearly there, nearly on the spin wheel, nearly at 700 viewers. Welcome along, everyone. If this is the first stream, welcome. Streaming a little bit more now that we are in lockdown or restricted endeavour. Restricted endeavours, I guess you'd call it, outdoors. Riding less, no groups, no racing. And I know everybody else is in a worse scenario being indoors, so it's good for me to jump on here and run a Q&A. Have a chat to everyone as I grind up this climb to win these wheels. Haven't had to oil my Sun Air fan, but good question. Because I had some hair get caught in one fan tonight. I had to swap it over. Now, it wasn't my hair, I'll just say that. Not sure it was Max's hair either. Little Max has got a bit of a mop now. Little Max Llama. Might have been Vaughn. Welcome Ian to Team Alpaca. Now a paid member of the channel. Sponsored, thank you. There are 3 levels that you can be a member of the channel and support what I'm up to here. That's Team Alpaca, which is only a few dollars. Not quite a llama, but good enough, you're still in the club. There's Team Llama, which is what you want to be a part of. There's also Pro Llama, which doesn't give you anything more other than the ability to contribute just a little bit more if you enjoy this content. Oh, speaking of enjoying things, I'm thinking about that bowl of ice cream that I'll be consuming after this. Sending good Meilenstein vibes. I hope they come through the intertubes. Jerry, thank you for commenting on the new user vid. Bit of backstory with that. I didn't set out to make a whole here's how to be a brand new user on Zwift. I just wanted to run through the onboarding process that I thought was only a few minutes. So I set out on that ride to make a video 4 to 5 minutes long. Little did I know that tutorial went for a whole lap. And then I thought once I'd finished the lap that I'd still use the content and put some overlays on screen to help out, to add context, as I said in the video, to the text on screen. I think it worked really well, but it is a long watch, and I did acknowledge that at the start of the video by saying, watch the start, watch the end. Nope, I haven't, Nathan, in game. I don't have time to reply via text though. My knees will explode. Nearly there, okay. The pro-led Zwift rides on Zwift are miles over the power figure. Yeah, look Keith, that's always been the case when new people come onto Zwift. I have sent some tips to the powers that be who I have contacts with at Zwift to say, if you're doing an onboarding for pros, give them a rundown sheet of don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And that was stick to the wattage, communicate, don't drag off the front, and provide the experience that is printed on the event people are joining. They've really got to put a lid on things for the pros. Of course they can kill anyone on here, they can fly off the front for sure. But the beauty here is people who may have never even ridden a bike outside and are huge fans of the sport can ride with their favourite pros. That is just unbelievably cool and something they need to respect. So I think it's more about having a good onboarding process and letting them know how the game works. There's a lot to the game. It's not a straight simulator. Oh, mad dog. Oh. Everyone gets the wheels except the llama. We're almost there though. We are almost there. I do appreciate people tuning in for the wheels. And hey, you got a wave. Cheers, mate. I'll see if my macro works here. I should be able to press a button, say good day, and wave. Yeah, my macro works. I talked about that in my other video. Over in Elgato's Stream Deck. And I have a macro key that if I press one button, it'll bring up the text prompt, say g'day, press enter, and then wave. There's a few others that I've done too. But the g'day one is cool. I have gears! Just the one. Almost there. I'll be ready for the epic disappointment after an hour and... Oh no, I'm numb now. What's coming from Zwift? Andrew, as soon as I know and I can talk about it, it'll be on this channel straight away. Zwift content is white hot. So, as soon as it's known, here's where to find out. Unless it drops in the middle of the night. And then I've got to get up and then have a coffee first and then publish the video. Oh. Liam, I am at 100%. Zwift miles during a week. Not many going up and down this hill. It's a good week if I'm doing 8. When I was racing, it was only around 12. But that was 12 of structured riding, specific goals, power zones, you name it. But if I can get 8 hours, 10 hours is great, but if I can get 8 on the bike a week, I'm happy. I'm happy. That means I'm fit enough to just jump on the bike and do a ride when it's a nice day, or... Oh, I'm in the hurt box. Not going under the hour today. Power meter or turbo trainer? As an intro to power, turbo trainer. For sure. At the moment. Depends on where you're riding. My answer is based on everybody's in lockdown at the moment. Definitely go on hours and powers rather than miles or kilometers. It's time and effort. Because here, it's an hour at over, what, 223 watts, 240 watts. And the distances are relevant. I've only gone 17 Ks. That hours and powers on the flats results in an entirely different distance. All right, last corner, here we go. Come on, spin wheel. It's going to be a few minutes, so bear with me. I was getting a bit excited too early. Come on. Oh, that's the observatory. I'm trying to preoccupy myself with other stuff. Hey, Osman. I can get that. That's where the light comes out of. Can I grab a better view of... I can. Here we go. Zwift sightseeing tonight here on the Gplama channel. That's where that light comes out of. Yeah. Oh, I can't get a better shot than that. Alright, spin wheel time. Come on. Let's go the wheels. Hang on, there's still a bit of a hill here. The scratchy noise. Possibly my bottom bracket or cassette or something at the moment. If it's the tick-tick noise you're hearing, yep. Something's creaking. Could even be my knees. Come on. Possibly my cassette based on that gear change. Oh, wow. Alright, we're over the hour. We're cooked from the other day. What did we come in the other day? 59 minutes, 13, yeah. Not happening today. Mechanical. Come on the wheels. 800 viewers. Come on. Think wheelie thoughts for me. We have to get these lightweights. And if I get them, I'm going to ride them up the hill, obviously, next time around. If I don't get them, we're going to have to choose another ridiculous bike. Liam is still on the list. Nah, Mitch, it's not about time today. It's just about grinding my way to the top to spin that wheel, so equipment-wise, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Alright, Do we start thinking about gloves or helmets? Yeah, the PB was on the race. That hurt a lot. Get my ass up here a little quicker. I'm trying. Oh, not really, I'm suffering. Guarantee wheels under 62 minutes? Nah. I've come in under 62 many times. PB's up on screen, or was up on screen. Yeah, there it is, 49.56. Think round thoughts, everybody. Off. Think knee reconstruction and cartilage. Oh, come on. Come on. It's all coming into play here. Look, we have a beautiful sunrise. We're nearly at the top. We have 825 concurrent viewers. It's going to be the wheels. Are we ready? I'm pretty happy about this. It's 13th time lucky. Place your bets. Are we ready? What else can it be? What else could it be? Rise of Japan right at the start there. Waiting for me to get the wheels. Come on, wheels. Spin the wheels. Let's do it. It can't not be the wheels. It has to be the helmet. It's the goddamn helmet. If it's anything worse than gloves, it's the goddamn helmet. If there's anything I don't need, it's the helmet. Who has a helmet indoors? Why would you win a virtual prize of a goddamn helmet indoors? Why? Why the helmet? Wheels? Yeah, we don't use wheels either, but virtual wheels we do. This is crazy. This is nuts. Thank you for tuning into this. I'll be doing the ride down. But what was that about? And there we go, Jay Pierce is on the money. He's joining me right at the top. If you want to join me on Zwift right now, join with me and we'll get the free Ks on the way down. Someone's got to win out of this because I just didn't win. What a stitch up. What an epic stitch up. I do appreciate everyone viewing that. But thankfully, Vaughn didn't see that. She was the one laughing next to me when I got the gloves last. Oh man, 13th, okay. We'll be back, we'll do it again. We shall do it again. Ah. What a laugh. Thanks for coming for the ride there, everyone. As I said, I'll still be hanging around. Vaughn's watching remotely. Hey, that red kit looks like the old Drapac kit from Australia, if anybody remembers that one. I'm not going to do it again tonight. No. We'll do it again. I'm getting fitter. I'm a bit slower. Is that possible? I'm getting more angry. What a laugh. People are going to meme this, aren't they? This is going to be the... I'm going to cop this on the Zwift. We're recording the Zwift cast tomorrow night. I'm going to have a bit of a rant. Got the helmet. That's what I need. Another helmet. Can I kick the helmet up? Can I just drop punt it off the edge? Like, yeah. Just between those two goalposts right there. Foof. That'd be a bit of fun. Yeah, I think Zwift have rigged it. I reckon that's got to be like... Seriously. He rides in Japan. Right on. Here we go. Thumbs up. Somebody did the math on this. It was like a 1 in 8 chance, and the percentage of getting it was on one of my comments. It was great maths done, and didn't work. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Someone was stopped at the top there. So yeah, if you want to join me right now, jump on, and yeah, we'll get the free 12Ks. Plus, you'll get the XP points. Plus, you'll level up. If you're a Zwift noob, you'll probably go up a level by just going on the descent down here. If you pedal just a little bit, your drops will continue to rise. There's a hot tip. If you're doing 0 watts on the downhill, you won't get any drops at all. So you do need to keep putting watts out to get drops accumulating. That's a Zwift tip in itself, isn't it? Hey, Ali! Hey! Ali's with me the other day. I think most of the way up, was it? Either way, join me on the way down. And there we go. I'll just back it off a little bit in case anybody else is a bit of a late join. But you can join me on any part of the way down. And we'll go back into the... I've only done 19K, so I'm not going to extend this one out too far. We'll just go back into the forest just a little bit, just to spin the legs out. And good morning, Lee. How are we? You'll be pleased to know that we'll be doing this ride again, looking for the wheels again, because I got a helmet. Put a helmet and the gloves on so the wheel knows you... Yeah. Do I have gloves on? I thought... Do I not have gloves? No, I've got gloves on. I've got the old school gloves on and the TT helmet. I thought like just the combination of ridiculousness. I thought if you ride the mountain bike up, maybe you get the wheels. If you ride the buffalo bike up, maybe you get the wheels. What about, I haven't ridden the safety bike up though. So the safety bike with the really crappy wheels. They're really just stock standard commuter kind of wheels. Liverpool, good morning, Liverpool. Or afternoon. I can press the g'day button. I love my g'day button. And still waves. Yeah. 3 miles while lying in bed. There you go. It's all who you know. See, if you subscribe to the channel, you're all good. I appreciate the viewers who hung around after that. I'm just looking at the analytics of the stream here. We peaked out at 800 and something viewers. That's awesome. We've still got 613. If that's all you're coming here to watch, I do appreciate people sticking around. It's cool if you chill now. I'll still be watching the chat and having some banter here as I cool the legs down after that effort. That's tough at the start on this gearing. The Neo I have has a better cassette. I might do that as my next test. I mean, it's obviously, we know it's going to be better with a better cassette. But, you know, how does it make a real difference? DC and Ramek is here for the descents. Have you joining me, Ray? If you join with me now, you just log in on your mobile phone and join with me, you'll get the free Ks on your account because it's going to be further than 3Ks. Good to see you, Ray. I got the helmet, Andrew. It's pretty funny, actually. Hey, we can do some synchronized descending here. That looks looking pretty good. Is that going to be an Olympic sport? How about an Olympic e-sport? Synchronized descending. I'd watch that. Hey, 600 of you are watching that right now. It's a new Olympic sport. Is it the Marmot? There is a Zwift duty to put the brakes on around the corners. Yeah, it looks pretty funny, us ripping around that fast. Super tuck. I'm going to continue pedaling so I keep getting the drops because at 0 watts, if you watch, by 0 watts this, the drops. Wait for it. Wait for it. Gee, that took a while to go to 0, didn't it? Wait for it. Gotta love Bluetooth. Bang! The drop stop. So at 0, your drop stop. Getting absolutely none. But am I in the Super Tuck this bike? Ah, you're on the road bike. That's why. So I don't have a Super Tuck. I've got the Rowan Dennis. They did tweak the TT position on Zwift. It used to be really square shoulders and head up. It used to be really, I was going to say triathlete. Age grouper triathlete. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not being... You should have sort of seen my TT position when I first started. It was horrible. That was that initially on Zwift, but they have tweaked it to make it look really cool. I like the position now. It looks fast. Even if you can't get in that position, because some people just can't twist themselves into the position you need to be, you can still fake it. It looks good on screen. I had to pedal to start going down. Okay, cool. If you missed out, you can still join me and just keep pedaling. Or join me at any time and get the more than 3Ks. Dennis's training difficulty. Hey, that's a good question. We don't know. But it doesn't really matter because you still have to do the power to get to the top. The training difficulty has no impact on your in-game speed. The training difficulty one is such a brain bender. But in short, there are 2 realities for indoor training. You've got the virtual reality on screen, in-game speed, in-game gradients. That doesn't change. Nothing of that changes with the slider. Your in-game reality does not change. It's your physical reality that changes. They're 2 different things. They are related. But having a flat, like having a dumb trainer, let's say I did 250 watts up the climb, then on 240 or whatever it was, regardless of what trainer I was on, or rollers or anything, to do that time, I had to do those watts to do it in that time. How it feels, how efficient people are. A lot of people confuse that with the video that I did a while ago with 350 watts and 350 watts. Coach Chops, we got the helmet. The helmet. So we'll be back for this again. How do I like the Elite Suto? Well, it packs a punch, I'll give it that. Yeah, it's lasted twice up the hill. Maybe more, I've done a few tests on it. Yeah, it's going well. My opinion on the Dorado X, it's just a normal Dorado that's been to the gym a little bit. It really is. Same form factor, same size. Just a little bit more powerful for the resistance unit and the braking. Am I expecting trainer sales to in the fall like usual, or did this COVID pandemic torpedo? Kevin, it's hard to tell what trainer sales will do. They're all sold out now, so it's really good. The usage and indoor cycling is going up. But if nobody can get trainers, will that plateau? Will people get bored of indoor training? Will they go, oh, it's not for me, I'm not training to ride outdoors anymore? You know, we don't know. Well, we might see that. We just don't know. At the moment, whilst it's still going like this, I think a lot of companies are doing some really good stuff. Trainer Road punched out the group step test. That's got to be hard. Because you're always going to go twice as hard if your friends are watching you do a step test. Oof. Smart trainer for a mountain bike. Marco, sure, if you can't get outside, yeah, absolutely. Most smart trainers will accommodate a 29er or, what, 650Bs or anything. Plus the boost axle. Yeah, they'll work. It depends what training you want. I think most mountain bikers have a road bike, and a lot of roadies have a mountain bike, so you can train on either or both. It's all about just training the energy systems needed for the rides and races you're doing outdoors. If you're doing short, sharp stuff, or cross-country, or long-distance stuff, it's all about how you train. What bike do I have in real life? Well, in real life right now, it's the Giant TCR. 2019 edition, I think it is. What drops am I saving up for? I'm not sure what to buy next with the drops. I do need to buy the safety bike wheels, but they're only 700,000, I think. I did buy the new zip disc that Ali Mac is running at the moment, just the other day. I think the Trainer Road team just need to take a week off because they've been eating their own dog food so much with all their group workout stuff. I know Nate was toast. I think he did the biggest week on the bike or something. He was just cooked after doing so many group workouts because they were just testing the new functionality and having so much fun with it, which is good to see. Having a company believe in their own product, and across the board, those guys use their product and they're in the forums. They live and breathe it. That's great. Same with Zwift. You see Eric Min on here, riding and racing. I can guarantee you, they're probably the biggest critics of their own platform ever. We can see people on keyboards all the time saying this broke or this broke. I can tell you what, if let's say the Trainer Road guys didn't like something, they'd go get it fixed straight away. Obviously, if Eric Min didn't like something, I see Eric Min got booted out of B grade up into A grade today too. Hey, there we go. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the... Cheers. Oh, I've got to dip down for the keyboard. I need a cheers macro on there. I'll cover the macros on the Stream Deck. They're very cool. The macro that I had fun with the other day was saying, I'm toast with the keyboard command and then swinging my elbow. It wouldn't work unless I added a certain delay because you can't do two function actions one after the other. But I finally got the I am toast working. I'm not sure if I've put it on this macro here. I'll try. No, I don't know if that's working. Whoa, a thumbs up everywhere. Ooh. Spencer asks, heart rate chest strap or armband? What do I like better? I've always used a chest strap from way back in the Polar days. I had a 725 from Polar. Polar have sent me their latest range, but it's held up in Hong Kong at the moment, I think. So I'll be looking at the new Polar stuff. It's been a while since I've looked at any of the Polar stuff, but I've always been a chest strap person. Recently I've been putting older batteries in my tickers and that's just gone horribly. So that's why I've got the armband on tonight, because it was on the table here. I threw it on rather than use the heart rate from the Garmin watch, which if you saw the other day was pretty bad. It's just my arms go dead and cold and the heart rate doesn't go too well from them. Oh, Di2 switch up to the Stream Deck. Now you're talking. I wish. No, I don't know of any PC integration with Di2. That's absolutely possible though. I'd love someone to do that. I'm going to turn right out of here. Just go back in the jungle on the downhill a little bit. There's nothing stopping somebody from having a D-Fly. I'm not even using an Ant Plus stick in this machine anymore. I'm trying to move away from Ant Plus for just the general riding and PC experience that I have. I'll still use Ant Plus to collect all the data. Peace. Then the Hump Day Ride kit. But someone could do the D-Fly channels and assign them to something. But I would like to see Di2 integration. Someone get some free cake, awesome. Di2 integration into this software that we're using here, because I think everything we use indoors should provide the same experience as a head unit. We've seen the SRAM Axis Web come alive the other day, so you can if you're running a SRAM Axis group set, you can track a lot of stuff there. Pretty cool analytics, but it only links up at this point in time to Garmin Connect. So if it's not capturing rides indoors, if it's not capturing rides with an element, if it's not only capturing rides in a certain way, its usefulness is only about halfway there. I'm just going to press G to get that graph off the screen. I'm not going very fast. So there's a lot of integration. I'm not sure. Yeah. That's just the nerd in me wanting everything to hook up and integrate. The toast button in the companion app doesn't seem to do anything for me. Yeah, it's the unhappy bread. I can't hear it at the moment because I don't have the feedback on the string. Going for the wheels at some time in the future. It'll be probably in the next 2 days. We'll go up for the wheels again on the 14th try. Why am I wearing a jersey indoors? Typically I don't unless I'm streaming. I think it's probably a little neater if I wear a top indoors. Never done an Everesting? No. Abigail, nice one for the free Ks. Save those up to Strava. It all counts. It all counts. Who's following me there? So this is an interesting one. So if you see my phone shot here, I have somebody behind me whose friend... it's Tobias, Rides of Japan. There we go. So it's on screen that I can see, but I can see the little balloon there. We go spy on his watts. Let's go. We go ... We go fan view. There we go. Watching Rides of Japan. Good resemblance. Nice shoes. Using the 0 key, we'll have a look at the group set. Is that hey, he's weaving wave. Look at that. True showman. He knows what's up. I can go back to me and do the g'day to this guy. G'day. Alrighty. What have we got? 32. We'll go through to 33k, so just a few more. 300 meters to go. I am toast after this, plus the LAMA lab test today. Yeah, the roulette. We'll be back for more. I'm not going to be defeated by that roulette wheel. It may try to defeat me, but we'll keep going. We'll get there. It's going to be fun when I do get the wheels. Apple TV, Carlos, Apple TV 4K or Apple TV Gen 4? The newer Apple TV should be pretty good. If not, if it's the newer one, even if it is the older one, make sure it's nice and cool. If it's in a little compartment and locked away with no airflow, they can get pretty hot. Zwift will push the system pretty hard. So just try to cool the system and see how you go. Even if it is the older one too. It's the 4K, okay, it's not good, but yeah, okay, check the cooling. Heat does really weird things to systems. Look, yeah, the Masochist badge. I will probably end up getting that if I've got to get to 25%. We'll be back. We'll be back. Once I'm here from Spain. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And a low battery. Where's back to me? I can't get my finger working. There we go. Thanks for the notification. See, my phone tells me when it's going flat. Why can't my computer tell me when my bike's going flat? I think that's a reasonable request. 33 Ks, as always, we're going to go overboard. We're at a 34. Matthias, no mate, we got the helmet. We got the helmet. Every ascent is one closer to the wheel, says Ben, but it's also another... It's always one ascent closer to sadness too. That being another set of gloves. Or the socks. Next stream, Andrew. Not sure, we'll see how tomorrow goes. Not quite sure. This time of day seems to work well though. Max is in bed. Work day's done, pretty much. We'll get some emails shot out tonight, that's about it. Well, we'll get to 34 Ks and we'll call it a night. 16 times. Whew. I can deal with 16, we can do that. If it was a known thing, we just go up and get it done, but it's that... I don't bet or gamble. I went to Vegas and I don't think... Actually, no, I didn't put a single dollar in the slots in Vegas. But I'm betting on these wheels. I'm betting all my Easter egg energy. Martin, my stream system is... I'm not sure. I haven't covered the specific specs of the stream system. I did the streaming basics, and in the description of that video is my stream system there. I'm using a HP Omen. It's an i7. 13 is average. I'm not even average. I'm less than average because I didn't get them on the 13th. It's an Intel i7 Gen 9 with an RTX 2060 graphics card, 4K monitor, using OBS, streaming at 1080, 60 frames. I think it's at 800 sorry, 8,000 KB. $400 meters up a hill too. Right. It's 6:35 a.m. in the middle of America. Okay, so I'm just missing out on California. Sorry, everybody in CA. How do the wheels compare to the ones you can buy? Lewis, I think they're probably the same. They may be 1 or 2 seconds faster, but it's just the fact that I don't have them and they're so hard to get, or they've been so hard to get for me. So that's the challenge. That's what this is all about. And the chat. I love the chat. I get to spend an hour and a half or so having a chat to everyone. I haven't received the IQ squared power meter yet. No, I haven't received. They have my address. That's as far as we've gotten so far. Fourth time up. Damn. Well, I'll be going for the 14th time up soon. No, I don't think Zwift are messing with me. I think it's just luck of the draw. That's all it is. And I don't have the luck. I'm not sure what bike I can do it on next though. Well, I'll come up with something. Maybe if I just get a boring road bike and do it on just the Zwift steel, Zwift carbon bike with some 30mm virtual wheels, you know, just the no influencing in my review. And then, as Ray posted up over on Train Road Forum, the easiest thing about power meter reviews is data. The easiest thing to do. It either matches or it doesn't. There can be some weird test cases where they don't work. The current power meter that I'm working at the moment, which isn't IQ squared, I've had to scale up to be accurate. But then diving in a little bit closer, I need to scale it up again to be accurate. So that's the data. That's what it was. When I've scaled it up, it's fine. So it appears to be the calibration a bit dodgy at the factory. 34. I'm going to call it a day there as long as we've got the points for that. Rock and roll. Alrighty, thank you very much for coming along to my second attempt at getting the Meilensteins, which didn't turn out very well at all. That was the helmet. At least it wasn't a set of gloves. Could have been worse. Alright, as always, I really appreciate the views and people coming along for the ride there. Makes my time tick over a lot faster than if I was to do it by myself, just staring at those next corners. That's a bit of a slog. I'm more accountable, I guess, when people are watching and making fun of my knees blowing up. Alrighty, I don't even know what day it is. What is today? It's Tuesday, is it? They're all rolling into one at the moment. I hope everyone is well. Call your family. Video calls are the hottest things going around now. Yeah, we've been calling our family quite a bit on video call. It's working well. I think everyone should have been video calling long before all the lockdowns and things. But if you can get out for a ride, do that. I got out yesterday and it was brilliant. But most of my stuff will be here on indoors, testing stuff and making some more content for people to enjoy and to have more fun indoors. Maybe I could even encourage other people to go and get those wheels. Seems everyone else has the luck except me. All right, we'll be back in another day or two. We'll give it a shot again on another bike and we'll see what happens. And other than that, finish off all your chocolate. It's not going to last forever, so demolish that chocolate, jump on the bike. All right, we'll see you soon.